stops leaning forward and begins to stay. Firelight holds its shape, no flicker, no rush. Firelight holds its shape, no flicker, no rush. Outside remains a suggestion, inside is enough. A cup cools slowly in my hand, steam thinning out. The night doesn't gather meaning unless things quiet down. I stop arriving anywhere and feel the floor, the sound of resting, soft and low. Nothing needs to go. The sound of resting. Ooh, nothing needs to go. The sound of resting. Time no longer stacks itself, it spreads. Moments don't begin or end, they rest. Soft bells echo once in the distance, then sleep. Even silence lowers its voice, keeps. The room breathes without effort, so do I. The sound of resting, wide and still, nothing left to fill. The sound of resting. Ooh, nothing left to fill. The sound of resting. Light fades into softer tones, go to where thoughts arrive without intention, then aren't there. Every breath lands without waiting, even and slow. The world outside feels distant now, below. No direction holding me, no edge. Ooh, sound of resting. Sound of resting. Steady ground, heavy pressure settles down. Heavy pressure settles down. The sound of resting. If morning comes with motion and asks me why, I'll remember this quiet place and reply. Snow settles without deciding. Why don't wait, why don't wait? The window keeps another hour, soft and dim. Nothing missing from this moment, nothing thin. Light fades, believes it's warm, settled in. The night arranges every thought, loosens them. I don't follow passing time, it rests. The sound of resting. Deep inside, I let the moment guide. The sound of resting. Every edge dissolves tonight. The sound of resting. Winter breath becomes the room. And stays. And stays. Attention leaves before I speak, and night arrives already gone. Firelight breathes along the wall, shadows soften their edge. It's thirsty, sharp and blue. Inside, nothing needs defense. A warm cup steadies in my hand, steam lifting so the room forgets the weight of horse, lets them go. I don't notice when the strain is gone. It fades along. Ease finds me without a sound. Every thought comes gently down. Ease finds me. Cold stays waiting on the street, far from here. Time loosens every careful line, nothing unclear. Soft bells shimmer once and fade, barely known. Eden silence settles in like home. Night carries what I release effortlessly. Ease finds me so empty. I don't chase what I keep. Ease finds me. I drift lower on the shelf, cold turns thin. Thoughts arrive without their weight and drift again. Every breath aligns with space, steady and wide. Nothing here is asking more. I don't hide. Time holds time instead of me. I'm free. Ease finds me held in place. Every moment finds its grace. Ease finds me. If the morning breaks too fast, pulls me through. I'll remember how this felt, simple and true. Snow rests quiet beyond the night, soft and wide. Ease finds me safe and I don't need to transform. Ease finds me. Nothing left to rearrange. Ease finds me. Winter breath dissolves in light. Her moon stays kind. distance before I noticed. We're only slowly into calm. Firelight settles across the floor. Shadows stretched and stay. Outside glass holds winter still. The noise drifts far away. A cup warms both of my hands. Steam lifts without a sound. The night forgets to ask for more. Edges falling down. Nothing pulls my shoulders tight. The air feels wide. Gently unwound. The noise slips out. Every thought slows down. Gently unwound. Cold stays folded on the street, far beyond the door. Hear the seconds lose their weight, asking nothing more. Soft bells shimmer in the air, barely there then gone. Time forgets its sharper lines, learns another tone. The night exhales instead of me. I let it be. Gently unwound, soft and slow. I don't need to know. Gently unwound. Light rests quietly on the wall. Gold begins to fade. Thoughts arrive then drift away. Nothing needs to stay. Even silence has a pulse, steady, low and kind. Every breath returns to me. Nothing on my mind. Our room keeps time so I don't have to. I move through. Gently unwound, held in place. Every moment takes its space. Gently unwound. If tomorrow comes too loud, pulling me ahead, I'll remember how this felt. The calm instead. Snow presses softly on the night, white and gently unwound, safe and slow. Let the moment guide. Gently unwound, nothing left to hold around. Gently unwound. Winter breath dissolves in glow. The night moves slow. Light loosens its grip on the room. Nothing is held too tight. Firelight settles into corners, moving slow. Outside air stays sharp and pale, far below. The chair remembers how I breathe. The desk feels kind. Time slips into softer shapes, leaving lines behind. I stop and listen for the noise and hear my voice. Loose and light, falling thin. Every moment lets me in. fades away. Nothing here is in a rush. Nothing asks me to stay. Soft bells flicker once, then sleep, barely known. Even silence hums along like a tone. The night holds what I release, effort leaves. Loose and light, slow and white. I don't need a place to hide. Loose and light. Gold fades gently into gray, then rest. Thoughts arrive without their weight, do their best. Every breath aligns with space, steady low. The room forgets what time it is, lets it go. I don't carry what I drop, it stops. Loose and light, holding me. Nothing asks for urgency. Loose and light. If the morning leans too close, pulls me fast, I remember how this felt, how long it lasts. Snow breeze quietly outside, white and wide. Loose and light, safe and slow. I don't need to know. Loose and light, every edge dissolves tonight. Loose and light, winter settles into glow. The room lets go. The room settles without effort. Everything finds its place. Firelight drifts along the floor, never in a rush. Outside stays cold and distant, inside feels an end. A cup is steady in my hand, steam lifting slow. Releases every edge, lets it go. Lifestyle holding right at dawn, need space appears, soft as it goes, my thunderproof. Every moment stars to move, soft as it goes. Time stretches into quieter lines, white and green. Thoughts no longer overlap, rest between. Soft bells echo once then fade, really bare. Even silence feels a land, easy fare. The wind breathes at its own pace, I'm at your soft as it goes, slow and kind. I'll leave the noise behind, soft as it goes. Light thins gently on the wall, gold to gray. can hear resist the night. Nothing stays. Happy breath returns to me. Even more. The world outside feels far away. Alone. No direction pulling me. I'm free. Soft as it goes. How and so. I don't need to know. Soft as it goes. If tomorrow's mix too loud, ask for speed. I'll remember how this felt, what I need. Snow presses quietly outside, white and white. Soft as it goes, safe inside. I let the moment guide. Soft as it goes, nothing sharp remains tonight. Soft as it goes. When her breath dissolves in sound, the room stays calm. The quiet settles into the room, like it always knew the way. Firelight traces softer lines across the floor. Outside keeps its frozen tone, asking for more. A warm cup rests between my hands, steady and slow. The night forgets its sharper edges, lets them go. I don't notice when the tension fades. It rearranges me, confines its shape right where I am. Every thought fits in my hands, confines its shape. Time drifts into open space, wide and clean. Nothing overlaps or crowds the air in between. Soft bells flicker once then sleep, barely heard. Even silence learns how to stay without a word. The room holds still so I don't have to. I move through, confines its shape, slow and deep. I don't chase what I keep, confines its shape. Light softens into evening tones, gold to blue. Every breath aligns with space, open and true. The world outside feels far away, thin and light. Here the moment settles in just right. No direction pulling me. I'm free, confines its shape, steady ground. Every worry softens down, confines its shape. If tomorrow asks for speed, leans too near. caresses softly on the night, white and wide. The window frames another hour, dim and warm. Nothing missing from the scene, nothing torn. Light fades but leaves its trace settled in. The night arranges every thought from within. I don't follow passing time, and moods find confines its shape deep inside. I let the moment guide confines its shape. Every edge dissolves tonight. Confines its shape. Winter breath dissolves in sound. The room stays Pause your eyes before the thought. The room opens wide. Firelight settles slow and even. Nothing flickers fast. Outside stays sharp and winter clear. A distant past. A warm cup steadies both my hands. Steam drifting thin. The night forgets its rigid lines. Lets me in. I stop listening for the end and feel the bend. The space between breaths, soft and white. Every moment opens inside. The space between breaths. Time loosens into open air, wide and slow. Nothing crowds the quiet here. Nothing to hold. Soft bells shimmer once then fade. Barely known. Even silence hums alone. Like a tone. The room keeps pace so I don't count. I float around. Space between breaths. Steady ground. I let the hurry fall away. The space between breaths. Light thins gently on the wall. Gold to gray. Thoughts arrive then drift again. Fade away. Every sound knows where to land. Soft and clean. Nothing presses on my mind. In between. No direction pulling me. I'm free. The space between breaths. Slow and deep. I don't chase what I keep. The space between breaths. If the morning speaks too soon, ask for speed. I'll remember how this felt. What I need. Snow presses quietly outside. White and white. The window frames another hour. Soft and dim. Nothing missing from this space. Nothing thin. Light fades, believes it's warm. Settled in. The night arranges thought from within. I don't follow passing time, it passes fine. The space between breaths, deep inside, I let the moment guide. The space between breaths, every edge dissolves tonight. The space between breaths. When our breath dissolves in sound, the room stays round. Quiet starts to widen on its own, like a blanket unfolding across the room. Firelight settles into corners, not asking, not insisting. Outside holds its frozen breath, inside everything keeps listening. A warm cup rests between my hands, steam lifting slow and thin. The night forgets its sharper edges, lets me in. I don't notice when the tension leaves, it fades without a sound. Where the quiet spreads, I don't rush, where every thought softens its touch. Where the quiet spreads, between the seconds, nothing overlaps or crowds the room. Everything is present, soft bells shimmer once then disappear. Barely remembered, even silence finds a rhythm here. Slow and centered, the room breathes steady on its own, so I don't count the hours. Where the quiet spreads, slow and deep, I don't chase what I keep. Where the quiet spreads, where the quiet spreads, light thins gently on the wall, gold easing into gray. Thoughts arrive without their weight, then drift away. Every breath returns to center, low and even. The world outside feels distant now, softened. No direction pulling me forward, no signal calling me back. Where the quiet spreads, steady ground, every worry settles down. Where the quiet spreads, if tomorrow leans too close, asking for speed, I'll remember how this felt, how little I need. Snow presses gently on the night, white and white. Another hour, soft and dim, nothing missing from this space, nothing thin. Light fades, believes its warmth settled in. The night arranges every thought from within. I don't follow passing time, it passes fine. Where the quiet spreads, deep inside, I let the moment guide. Where the quiet spreads, every edge dissolves tonight. express. The room opens just a little wider, enough to breathe without trying. Firelight moves without intention, slow along the grain. Outside stays sharp and quiet. Inside nothing strains. A warm cup rests where my hands meet, steam thinning out. The night doesn't ask for attention, it lets me out. I stop filling every silence, and space answers back. A little more space around my thoughts. Nothing here is tied in knots. A little more space. Time drifts wider than the clock. Edges dissolve. Moments no longer stack or rush. They gently fall. Soft bells flicker once then fade. Barely clear. Even silence settles deeper now. Stays near. The room breathes slower than I do, so I follow it. A little more space, slow and wide. I don't need to hide. A little more space. Light thins into softer tones, gray into blue. Thoughts arrive without their weight, pass through. Every breath lands where it should, low and even. The world outside feels far enough, unimportant. No direction calling my name, no signal to frame. A little more space, steady ground. Every worry loosens now. A little more space. If tomorrow brings its noise, pulls me near, I'll remember this open place. Clear. Snow presses gently on the night. White and white, white and white. The window holds another hour, soft and pale. Nothing missing from this moment, nothing to tell. Light fades, believes it's warm, settled in. The night arranges every thought from within. I don't follow passing time, it passes fine. A little more space, deep inside I let the moment guide. A little more space, every edge dissolves tonight. A little more space, hey. Winter breath dissolves in sound. The room stays open. She's wider than intention, soft between the beats. Nothing overlaps or interrupts, nothing competes. Soft bells shimmer once, then fade, barely clear. Even silent signs to linger now stays near. The room keeps breathing slow and low, so I don't leave. Quiet comes first, slow and deep. I don't chase what I keep. Quiet comes first. Light bends gently into shadow, go to gray. Thoughts arrive without their edges, then fade. Every breath finds its own place, low and wide. The world outside feels distant now, on the other side. No direction calling my name, no reason to explain. Quiet comes first, steady ground. Every pressure softens down. Quiet comes first. If tomorrow enters loudly, glowing fast, I'll remember this beginning, how it lasts. Snow settles without a sound, without a sound. The window holds another hour, soft and pale. Nothing missing from this moment, nothing to tell. Light fades but leaves its warmth settled in, and night arranges every thought from within. I don't move ahead of time, I stay behind. Quiet comes first, deep inside. I let the moment guide. Quiet comes first, every edge dissolves tonight. Quiet comes first. Winter breath dissolves in time. The room stays slow. Nothing has to stay in place, the room loosens its grip. Firelight rests without flicker, low and even. Firelight rests without flicker, low and even. Outside holds its frozen lines, barely driven. A warm cup waits between my palms, steam thinning out. The night doesn't gather meaning, it lets things fall. I stop keeping every thought in space responds. Nothing needs holding, nothing stays tight. Every edge softens its light. Nothing needs holding. than attention, thin and slow. Moments don't stack or lean ahead, they come and go. Soft bells shimmer once then sleep, barely known. Even silence forgets its shape, becomes tone. The room breathes slower than I do, so I follow. Nothing needs holding, slow and wide. I don't need a place to hide. Nothing needs holding. Da, da, da. Nothing needs holding. Light thins gently into shadow, gold to gray. Thoughts arrive without intention, then fade. Every breath lands where it should, low and clean. The world outside feels distant now, in between. No direction calling my name, no frame. Nothing needs holding, steady ground. Every pressure settles down. Nothing needs holding. Nothing needs holding. If tomorrow enters loudly, pulls me through, I'll remember how this felt, how little I knew. Snow settles without deciding. White on white, white on white. The window keeps another hour, soft and pale. Nothing missing from this moment, nothing to tell. Light fades but leaves its warmth settled in. The night arranges every thought, loosens them. I don't follow passing time, it unwinds. Nothing needs holding deep inside, I let the moment slide. Nothing needs holding, every edge dissolves tonight. Nothing needs holding, when her breath dissolves in tone, the room stays open. Nothing needs holding. The night thins without leaving. Something lighter moves underneath. Firelight fades into memory. No sharp goodbye. Outside still holds a cold but softer now. A cup rests untouched on the table, cool and kind. The room remembers every breath, then releases time. I don't look for the morning, it finds its way. Almost morning, not yet light. The dark feels thin tonight. Almost morning. Time loosens its last knots, let's go. Moments no longer hold their shape, they flow. Soft bells echo once far away, then sleep. Even silence leans forward now, just a little. The room keeps holding still, so I don't move. Almost morning, slow and near. Nothing left to fear. Almost morning. thoughts appear without weight, then pass through. Every breath lands softer now, even and deep. The night doesn't resist the change, it keeps no ending pulling me forward, no start behind. Almost morning, steady glow. I don't need to know. Almost morning. If the day arrives with questions, ask me who I am. I'll answer with this quiet as I stand. Snow loosens from the air without sound, without sound. The window lightens just enough to notice. Nothing sudden, nothing bright, just openness. The room doesn't change its shape, it stays. The night hands over every thought in its way. I don't step into the day, it steps in. Almost morning, deep inside, I let the moment guide. Almost morning, every shadow softens now. Almost morning, the night becomes a memory and stays gentle. The room stops leaning forward and begins to stay. Firelight holds its shape, no flicker, no rush. Firelight holds its shape, no flicker, no rush. Outside remains a suggestion, inside is enough. A cup cools slowly in my hand, steam thinning out. The night doesn't gather meaning unless things quiet down. I stop arriving anywhere and feel the floor. The sound of resting, soft and low. Nothing needs to go. The sound of resting, ooh, nothing needs to go. The sound of resting. Time no longer stacks itself, it spreads. Moments don't begin or end, they rest. Soft bells echo once in the distance, then sleep. Even silence lowers its voice, keeps. The room breathes without effort, so do I. The sound of resting, wide and still, nothing left to fill. The sound of resting, ooh, nothing left to fill. The sound of resting. Light fades into softer tones, gold to wear. Thoughts arrive without intention, then aren't there. Every breath lands without waiting, even and slow. The world outside feels distant now, below. No direction holding me, no edge. Sound of resting, place and reply. Snow settles without deciding. Why don't wait, why don't wait? The window keeps another hour, soft and dim. Nothing missing from this moment, nothing thin. Light fades, believes it's warm, settled in. The night arranges every thought, loosens them. I don't follow passing time, it rests. The sound of resting deep inside. I let the moment guide. The sound of resting. Every edge dissolves tonight. The sound of resting. Winter breath becomes the room. And stays. And stays. Attention leaves before I speak, and night arrives already kind. Firelight breathes along the wall, shadows soften their edge. Outsiders stay sharp and blue. Inside, nothing needs defense. A warm cup steadies in my hand, steam lifting so. The room forgets the weight of horrors, lets them go. I don't notice when the strain is gone. It fades along. Ease finds me without a sound. Every thought comes gently down. Ease finds me. Cold stays waiting on the street, far from here. Time loosens every careful line, nothing unclear. Soft bells shimmer once and fade, barely known. Eden silence settles in like home. Night carries what I release effortlessly. Ease finds me so in deep. I don't chase what I keep. Ease finds me. I drift lower on the shelf, cold turns thin. Thoughts arrive without their weight and drift again. Every breath aligns with space, steady and wide. Nothing here is asking more. I don't hide. Time holds time instead of me. I'm free. simple and true. Snow rests quietly on the night, soft and white. Peace finds me safe and I don't need to transform. Peace finds me, nothing left to rearrange. Peace finds me. Winter breath dissolves in light. Everyone stays kind. Breath loosens before I notice. Rolling slowly into calm. Firelight settles across the floor. Shadows stretch and stay. Outside glass holds winter still. The noise drifts far away. A cup warms both of my hands. Steam lifts without a sound. The night forgets to ask for more. Edges falling down. Nothing pulls my shoulders tight. The air feels wide. Gently unwound. The noise slips out. Every thought slows down. Gently unwound. Cold stays folded on the street, far beyond the door. Hear the seconds lose their weight, asking nothing more. Soft bells shimmer in the air, barely there then gone. Time forgets its sharper lines, learns another tone. The night exhales instead of me. I let it be. Gently unwound, soft and slow. I don't need to know. Gently unwound. Light rests quietly on the wall. Gold begins to fade. Thoughts arrive then drift away. Nothing needs to stay. Even silence has a pulse, steady, low and kind. Every breath returns to me. Nothing on my mind. A room keeps time so I don't have to. I move through. Gently unwound, held in place. Every moment takes its space. Gently unwound. If tomorrow comes too loud, pulling me ahead, I'll remember how this felt. The calm instead. Snow presses softly on the night, white and light. Gently unwound, safe and slow. Let the moment guide. Gently unwound, nothing left to hold around. loosens its grip on the room. Nothing is held too tight. Firelight settles into corners, moving slow. Outside air stays sharp and pale, far below. The chair remembers how I breathe, the desk feels kind. Time slips into softer shapes, leaving lines behind. I stop and listen for the noise and hear my voice. Losing light, falling thin. Every moment lets me in. Losing light. Steam unwinds into the air, then fades away. Nothing here is in a rush. Nothing asks me to stay. Soft bells flicker once, then sleep, barely known. Even silence hums along like a tone. The night holds what I release, effort leaves. Losing light, slow and white. I don't need a place to hide. Losing light. Gold fades gently into gray, then rest. Thoughts arrive without their weight, do their best. Every breath aligns with space, steady low. The room forgets what time it is, lets it go. I don't carry what I drop, it stops. Losing light, holding me. Nothing asks for urgency. Losing light. If the morning leans too close, pulls me fast, I remember how this felt, how long it lasts. Snow breathes quietly outside, white and wide. Losing light, safe and slow. I don't need to know. Losing light, every edge dissolves tonight. Losing light, winter settles into glow. The room lets go. The room settles without effort. Everything finds its place. Firelight drifts along the floor, never in a rush. Outside stays cold and distant, inside feels an end. A cup breathes steady in my hand, steam lifting slow. Releases every edge, lets it go. I stop holding what I don't need. Space appears, soft as it goes, my thunderproof. Every moment starts to move, soft as it goes. Time stretches into quieter lines, white and green. Thoughts no longer overlap, rest between. Soft bells echo once then fade. gray. Nothing here resists the night, nothing stays. Every breath returns to me, even more. The world outside feels far away. Alone, no direction pulling me. I'm free, soft as it goes. How and so I don't need to know. Soft as it goes. If tomorrow's makes too loud, ask for speed. I'll remember how this felt, what I need. Snow presses quietly outside, white and white. Soft as it goes, safe inside. I let the moment guide. Soft as it goes, nothing sharp remains tonight. Soft as it goes. When her breath dissolves in sound, the room stays calm. The quiet settles into the room, like it always knew the way. Firelight traces softer lines across the floor. Outside keeps its frozen tone, asking for more. A warm cup rests between my hands, steady and slow. The night forgets its sharper edges, lets them go. I don't notice when the tension fades. It rearranges me, confines its shape right where I am. Every thought fits in my hands, confines its shape. Time drifts into open space, wide and clean. Nothing overlaps or crowds the air in between. Soft bells flicker once then sleep, barely heard. Even silence learns how to stay without a word. The room holds still so I don't have to. I move through confines its shape, slow and deep. I don't chase what I keep, confines its shape. Light softens into evening tones, gold to blue. Every breath aligns with space, open and true. The world outside feels far away, thin and light. Here the moment settles in just right. No direction pulling me. I'm free, confines its shape, steady ground. Every worry softens down, confines its shape. If tomorrow asks for speed, lean presses softly on the night, white and white. The window frames another hour, dim and warm. Nothing missing from the scene, nothing torn. Light fades but leaves its trace settled in. When night arranges every thought from within, I don't follow passing time, and moods find confines its shade deep inside. I let the moment guide confines its shade. Every edge dissolves tonight. Confines its shade. Winter breath dissolves in sound. The room stays Pause your eyes before the thought. The room opens wide. Firelight settles slow and even. Nothing flickers fast. Outside stays sharp and winter clear. A distant past. A warm cup steadies both my hands. Steam drifting thin. The night forgets its rigid lines, lets me in. I stop listening for the end and feel the bend. The space between breaths, soft and white. Every moment opens inside. The space between breaths. Time loosens into open air, wide and slow. Nothing crowds the quiet here, nothing to hold. Soft bells shimmer once then fade, barely known. Even silence hums alone, like a tone. The room keeps pace so I don't count. I float around the space between breaths, steady ground. I let the hurry fall away. The space between breaths. Light thins gently on the wall, gold to gray. Thoughts arrive then drift again, fade away. Every sound knows where to land, soft and clean. Nothing presses on my mind. In between, no direction pulling me. I'm free. The space between breaths, slow and deep. I don't chase what I keep. The space between breaths. If the morning speaks too soon, ask for speed. I'll remember how this felt. What I need. Snow presses quietly outside, white and white. The window frames another hour, soft and dim. Nothing missing from this space, nothing thin. Light fades, believes it's warm, settled in. The night arranges it passes fine. The space between breaths, deep inside, I let the moment guide. The space between breaths, every edge dissolves tonight. The space between breaths. When our breath dissolves in sound, the room stays round. Quiet starts to widen on its own, like a blanket unfolding across the room. Firelight settles in the corners, not asking, not insisting. Outside holds its frozen breath, inside everything keeps listening. A warm cup rests between my hands, steam lifting slow and thin. The night forgets its sharper edges, lets me in. I don't notice when the tension leaves, it fades without a sound. Where the quiet spreads, I don't rush. Where every thought softens its touch. Where the quiet spreads. Time loosens into open air. Wide between the seconds, nothing overlaps or crowds the room. Everything is present. Soft bells shimmer once, then disappear. Barely remembered, even silence finds a rhythm here. Slow and centered, the room breathes steady on its own, so I don't count the hours. Where the quiet spreads, slow and deep, I don't chase what I keep. Where the quiet spreads. Where the quiet spreads. Light thins gently on the wall, gold easing into gray. Thoughts arrive without their weight, then drift away. Every breath returns to center, low and even. The world outside feels distant now, softened. No direction pulling me forward, no signal calling me back. Where the quiet spreads, steady ground, every worry settles down. Where the quiet spreads. If tomorrow leans too close, asking for speed, I'll remember how this felt, how little I need. Snow presses gently on the night, white and white. The window holds another hour, soft and dim. Nothing missing from this space, nothing thin. Light fades, believes its warmth settled in. The night arranges every thought from within. I don't follow passing time, it passes fine. Where the quiet spreads deep inside, I let the moment guide. Where the quiet spreads. Every edge dissolves tonight. Where the quiet spreads. When a dash dissolves in down, the room stays was just a little wider, enough to breathe without trying. Firelight moves without intention, slow along the grain. Outside stays sharp and quiet, inside nothing strains. A warm cup rests where my hands meet, steam thinning out. The night doesn't ask for attention, it lets me out. I stop filling every silence, and space answers back. A little more space around my thoughts. Nothing here is tied in knots. A little more space. Time drifts wider than the clock. Edges dissolve. Moments no longer stack or rush. They gently fall. Soft bells flicker once then fade. Barely clear. Even silence settles deeper now, stays near. The room breathes slower than I do, so I follow it. A little more space, slow and wide, I don't need to hide. A little more space. Thins into softer tones, gray into blue. Thoughts arrive without their weight, pass through. Every breath lands where it should, low and even. The world outside feels far enough, unimportant. No direction calling my name, no signal. A little more space, steady ground. Every worry loosens now. A little more space. If tomorrow brings its noise, pulls me near, I'll remember this open place, clear. Snow presses gently on the night, white and white and white. The window holds another hour, soft and pale. Nothing missing from this moment, nothing to tell. Light fades, believes it's warm, settled in. The night arranges every thought from within. I don't follow passing time, it passes fine. A little more space, deep inside I let the moment guide. A little more space, every edge dissolves tonight. A little more space, hey. Winter breath dissolves in sound, the room stays open. The quiet arrives before the thought, and everything else follows. Firelight rests without moving, low across the floor. Outside stays cold and undefined, inside asks for nothing more. A warm cup breaks between my hands, steam thinning out. The stretches wider than intention, soft between the beats. Nothing overlaps or interrupts, nothing competes. Soft bells shimmer once, then fade, barely clear. Even silence seems to linger, now stays near. The room keeps breathing slow and low, so I don't leave. Quiet comes first, slow and deep. I don't chase what I keep, quiet comes first. Light bends gently into shadow, go to gray. Thoughts arrive without their edges, then fade. Every breath finds its own place, low and wide. The world outside feels distant now, on the other side. No direction calling my name, no reason to explain. Quiet comes first, steady ground. Every pressure softens down, quiet comes first. If tomorrow enters loudly, glowing fast, I'll remember this beginning, how it lasts. Snow settles without a sound, without a sound. The window holds another hour, soft and pale. Nothing missing from this moment, nothing to tell. Light fades but leaves its warmth settled in, and night arranges every thought from within. I don't move ahead of time, I stay behind. Quiet comes first, deep inside. I let the moment guide. Quiet comes first, every edge dissolves tonight. Quiet comes first. Winter breath dissolves in time. The room stays slow. Nothing has to stay in place, the room loosens its grip. Firelight rests without flicker, low and even. Firelight rests without flicker, low and even. Outside holds its frozen lines, barely driven. A warm cup waits between my palms, steam thinning out. The night doesn't gather meaning, it lets things fall. I stop keeping every thought in space responds. Nothing needs holding, nothing stays tight. Every edge softens its light. Nothing needs holding. spreads wider than attention, thin and slow. Moments don't stack or lean ahead, they come and go. Soft bells shimmer once then sleep, barely known. Even silence forgets its shape, becomes tone. The room breathes slower than I do, so I follow. Nothing needs holding, slow and wide. I don't need a place to hide. Nothing needs holding. Da, da, da. Nothing needs holding. Light thins gently into shadow, go to gray. Thoughts arrive without intention, then fade. Every breath lands where it should, low and clean. The world outside feels distant now, in between. No direction calling my name, no frame. Nothing needs holding, steady ground. Every pressure settles down. Nothing needs holding. Nothing needs holding. If tomorrow enters loudly, pulls me through, I'll remember how this felt, how little I knew. Snow settles without deciding. White on white, white on white. The window keeps another hour, soft and pale. Nothing missing from this moment, nothing to tell. Light fades but leaves its warmth settled in. The night arranges every thought, loosens them. I don't follow passing time, it unwinds. Nothing needs holding deep inside, I let the moment slide. Nothing needs holding, every edge dissolves tonight. Nothing needs holding, when her breath dissolves in tone, the room stays open. Nothing needs holding. The night thins without leaving. Something lighter moves underneath. Firelight fades into memory. No sharp goodbye. Outside still holds a cold but softer now. A cup rests untouched on the table, cool and kind. The room remembers every breath, then releases time. I don't look for the morning, it finds its way. Almost morning, not yet light. The dark feels thin tonight. Almost morning. Time loosens its last knots, let's go. Moments no longer hold their shape, they flow. Soft bells echo once far away, then sleep. Even silence leans forward now, just a little. The room keeps holding still, so I don't move. Almost morning, slow and near. Nothing left to fear. Almost morning. appear without weight, then pass through. Every breath lands softer now, even and deep. The night doesn't resist the change, it keeps no ending pulling me forward, no start behind. Almost morning, steady glow. I don't need to know. Almost morning. If the day arrives with questions, ask me who I am. I'll answer with this quiet as I stand. Snow loosens from the air without sound, without sound. The window lightens just enough to notice. Nothing sudden, nothing bright, just openness. The room doesn't change its shape, it stays. The night hands over every thought in its way. I don't step into the day, it steps in. Almost morning, deep inside, I let the moment guide. Almost morning, every shadow softens now. Almost morning, the night becomes a memory and stays gentle.